Welcome back everyone, I'm Kent Games, this is EVE Online, and welcome back to our stupid self-sufficiency challenge run, which we're doing for reasons I still don't know myself. Things are going good. Our little Venator corvette is maxed out, all the slots are filled, it's cap stable, it's got some defence, it goes fast, it's got guns, it's got drones. This is as good as this thing's going to get. We are now on the grind to try and earn enough money to buy a frigate blueprint and to find lots of loot we can melt down into minerals to build all the things that we need to put on that new ship. Now here we are, I have come to the Crawler pipe. This is the last thing I spoke to you about at the end of the last episode. There is a pipe of 3 systems consisting of Bawilan, and that leads to Atier, and that leads only to Crawler. So anyone going into Crawler to run combat sites will have to come through Bawilan and Atier, and that means when they've finished doing what they're doing in Crawler, they're going to have to go back to Atier and then back through Bawilan to go anywhere else. So I think that Crawler is going to be full of combat sites. And the good thing is, so Bawilan is 0.5, Atier and Crawler are 0.6, and all of them have got a decent number of asteroid belts. One other thing we have to talk about Bawilan, this is an Edencom fortress. That's why there are lots of blue Concorde and police battleships, and there's these Edencom heavy gun stars. This is left over from a very long-running lore storyline they had in the game many years ago. It's all over now, but they never bothered to remove the systems. So there's like 20-odd systems which are infested with the Edencom, who are the good guys. And there are lots of systems invaded by the Triglavians, who are known as the bad guys. And we also have this icon here. Because this is an Edencom fortress, we're getting all kinds of bonuses. We have a straight 10% increase in the amount of armour we have, so our 210 has gone up to 220. So big whoop. The 10% bonus to mining speed doesn't affect us because we can't mine, and plus 1 bonus to warp scramble strength. That's PvP. So yeah, let's do some asteroid belts here and see what this place is like. Because you know we're cap stable, I'm just going to leave the armour repairer running all the time in this system. I don't think that any of the normal asteroid belt NPCs are replaced with Edencom ones. Well, there are Edencom heavy gun stars in the asteroid belt, so I don't know what that means. That's probably to prevent player pirates as part of this storyline. We'll just see if there's anything here, and if there is, what it is. If it's Triglavians, we're dead. But no two ways about it, we won't get melted instantly. I don't think Triglavians are in these systems because Edencom won it. During that lore event, many systems were invaded by the Triglavians. Players could choose a side. Okay, it's just normal Serpentis. Now, will these gun turrets do anything? I don't think they will. It's 8,000 and 9,000. We killed these guys lots of times before. We know what they're like. Let's just double click towards them. Well, the gun turrets aren't shooting at them. So the gun turrets are obviously for players. Good, the drones have noticed that he's attacking me, so let's just keep him at range with our lead. Oh yeah, we're using a Guardian lead. Keep it range 14 kilometers, jolly good. We also talked about having different range ammo because we're nowhere near fast enough to keep these short range guys at range. We're missing all the time because he's well within an optimal range. I have brought some antimatter charge with us, so we may very well switch over to that. Yeah, we'll let this guy die and then we'll switch over to antimatter. Group the guns with that little tiny button there, select antimatter, 5 seconds later we'll be ready to fire. I won't bother ungrouping the guns, we'll just launch them at him. I want to keep it range 9 kilometers with this, but boom, he died. Not bad. And what happened in the story, as I was saying, that players could pick a side and run various combat sites to influence the outcome of the event. 27 systems were completely conquered by the Triglavians. They had all their stargates unhooked, so you can't actually access them. And then the Triglavians built their own internal gates between those systems and linked them all together. Even though they were at different ends of the galaxy, they built really long-range gates. So they've effectively formed a new region within the map. It's really cool, it's really weird. But they also came close to winning other systems, and those would be the aforementioned Triglavian and minor victory systems. And some of the systems, the good guys won, and they became these Edencom Fortress systems, like the one we are in. Of course, the 27 systems that were completely unhooked from the star map completely buggered everything. The main Amar trading hub of Amar and Jita, the Caldari trading hub, used to be 9 jumps apart through high security space. Then one of the systems along that route was captured by the Triglavians, and now they are 45 jumps apart in high security space. So good luck to you. Okay, this is another one of these evil groups, which is the 3 Tristans. We're going to have to be careful here. The direct route between Amar and Jita is still 9 jumps if you go through Losec. But the problem there is that route is heavily camped, which means there's people sitting on the other side of the gate because it's Losec and it's an open PvP zone. So they just absolutely annihilate anyone who comes anywhere through that gate, unless you're an extremely fast ship. Okay, one's got railguns, one's got blasters. The one that's up close has got railgun blasters, so let's change to antimatter. Quick as you can, please. It only takes 5 seconds to reload, so we're going to be okay. And then we'll hit him. See if we can't do a drive-by looting on this. Be really cheeky. Yeah, switching to antimatter against these guys is a good idea. Metal scraps, okay. So then we're going to go for the Guardian Lead. We want to get up there and get that wreck. The Guardian Lead has a range of 15. It's nice that hybrid weapons reload in 5 seconds. It means you can actually get away with changing your ammo according to the range the enemy is at, like what we have done. It works out alright, I think. You may notice that I have changed my drones to 2 hobgoblins, because the whole reason we came here was to try and find some combat sites in this chain of 3 systems. And some of the combat sites I would be interested in running are the drone sites. And drones are weakest to EM, but they are secondary weakest to thermal. And Serpentis are secondary weakest to thermal, so I have brought thermal drones. And as we said before, a couple of episodes ago, hobgoblins actually do 10% more damage than the Caldari ones do, the Hornets.
Warp drive active.
Oh, this is rather nice. Again, we have 3 bad guys here, but someone else has come through and they've killed stuff, and they've been nice enough to right-click the wrecks and select Abandon, which turned them blue, which means anyone can take from them. So that's really nice. Thank you, whoever did that. You are a good person. Our drones are aggressing on their own at 27 kilometers because we managed to sneak in drone avionics 2, which increased our drone control range. So our drones can now go and do their own thing. This guy's coming in hot. We're going to have to go to antimatter because this guy's going to be a blaster fit. Faux show. Are you coming closer to me or not? Yeah, of course you are. There we go. Let's just do a drive-by on this. So we're going to get 6 loot rolls from this particular asteroid belt. I'm quite happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Tank's holding fine. As soon as I said that, we took a great big whack. Should have shut my mouth. Drones have almost killed one guy. We've almost killed one guy. It's all good. Drones can go and get the other long range guy. We've drifted a little bit outside of antimatter range. There's another micro warp drive. Now we're going to approach. See, this guy's on approach to us again. Maybe we were actually fast enough to outrun that guy for a little while. Now he's come back into range. Pew pew. Yeah, we're missing all the time because I'm not keeping him at range and doing actual proper flying. I'm just flying in straight lines and making a mess of everything. Right, his wreck's actually closer. Let's go and get it. Yeah, that guy had wandered into antimatter range as well. That was nice. Let's go back to Guardian Lead because we're just trying to use it up. This is going to be what I am going to be doing for the next little while. I have not actually made any salvagers yet. And when we get salvagers, that's when we're going to start doing combat sites in earnest. We're actually going to be going looking for the drone clusters and drone collections and Serpentis burrows and anything else we can run. And then we'll bookmark the location, come back in a different Corvette with 2 salvagers in the high slots and mine the wrecks. Because we need salvage if we're going to build rigs, and we need rigs for our second ship. Our third ship, I should say, our first frigate. Nice. The reason that I am not abandoning these wrecks is that salvaging wrecks is not flag you for PvP. So anyone can come in here, even though I own these wrecks, they can salvage them and take the materials, and it doesn't flag them for PvP. And because I'm picking up every single bit of loot, there's no reason for me to abandon the wrecks. It doesn't benefit anyone. Hey, there was no one else in any of the belts. A Serpentis Refuge has spawned, but I'm not overly happy about doing refuges. We damn near died the last time we tried one. Even though this armor repairer does repair more than the one we were using then, and we can leave it running all the time, and we couldn't do that back then. I really want to push on to Atier and Crawleur and see what kind of sites have congregated there, and whether there's any sign that anyone else is about, because there are 27 people in this system. That's a little bit busy. There is a drone cluster and nothing else, but there are a gajillion asteroid belts.
Warp drive active.
Rep goes on, and we go to the asteroid belts. We are the only person in the system.
Warp drive
That's
active.
a good sign.
Warp drive active.
A hideaway has just appeared, so let's get to it. But someone else is in here now. Let's orbit the bunker at 10. Get moving and get shooting. No commander, and only one wreck drop loot. I can't remember which of the 15 belts we were in. Oh, balls. We'll just go back to 6 Moon 1, I think. Okay, this is fairly bad. There are Guristas Production Ventures in here. Do not, whatever you do, attack them. Okay, they've left. That's good. If you attack these diamond guys, a huge big fleet will appear and absolutely destroy you. And that means that there is maybe a Guristas stronghold here. No, fleet's here, gotta go, gotta go.
Warp drive active.
We have got to go. Maybe that's why no one's here. That's not good. Okay, what that was the fleet, and we got out just in time. If we go to encounters, pirate strongholds, yeah, current system, 1 pirate stronghold in system. Right, we are not doing any more adventuring in Atier. Now luckily these do not last all that long. A fleet will come along, a fleet of players will come along sooner or later and destroy that stronghold, and all these evil NPCs will disappear. I am going straight next door to Crawleur. See, annoyingly, there is no pop-up message that says forward operating base detected in system. Do you want to go through the gate? And nothing like that exists. It exists for Triglavians, it exists for low-sec, it exists for null-sec, it exists for many other things. Okay, in this dead-end system, there are 6 people here. Looks like Vargur, Orca, Noctis, Kronos, Noctis, and they're all kind of hanging outside this station, which makes me think they're a mining fleet or something. I don't know. Let's have a look at the belts. All I know is that there are no combat anomalies in here, so this place is a bust. It's good that we came and figured that out. So, yeah. Not good. Aha, regular enemies. These we can deal with. But our experiment in coming to this dead-end system has met a dead end. No combat sites have congregated here. There's, like, looks like this corp of people live here. They're all hanging outside their own little station. So yeah, not the best result. Very disappointing. You have to try these things, and we tried it, and we found out it was a silly idea. So I'll run all the asteroid belts here, and then we'll go back home, because I think our salvager blueprint is ready to be built, and our thorium has finished being built. I am currently training Industry 2 and Industry 3 with a view in buying the mass production book, which will let us operate more than one build queue. It has to be done because I'm getting sick of just waiting. I actually want to build multiple things at the same time. Because we have surprisingly picked up rather a lot of minerals. I had a look at our stockpile, and it turns out if we can afford to buy all the blueprints we need to buy to build a frigate, we can pretty much build it all instantly, which is nice. And I'd rather not have to build it one item at a time. I'd rather be able to build 3 or 4 of them at a time, or 3 of them, and then have the 4th slot constantly building ammunition for us or something. I don't know. I need more slots. That's the end of that tale. Now you may have noticed that this station here only appeared on my overview when we got close enough to see it. That is because we do not have docking access. This is private. And it is private probably to these guys. Let's have a look. No, they're all a member of one corporation. Apart from me. Yeah, they're all a member of Verge Vendor Industries. So there's obviously some private stations here because it is a dead-end system. They've got all these asteroid belts and stuff to themselves. Well, that's okay, that's fine.
Warp drive active.
I wonder if that shows up in Structure Browser. If you go to Utilities in Structure Browser, no it does not. Actually, yes, because we've disabled something, so no we haven't. Okay, because it's not an open and public one, it's not appearing on the Structure Browser list either. Yay, we found more bad guys. Okay, these guys that have just warped in are extremely dangerous. These guys can one-shot carriers and other capital ships. So I will just be bidding them adieu. Bye-bye. Luckily for us, they are non-aggressive. They are passive, even though they're red. Just because something is red does not mean you can shoot at it. All that means is that you have low standings with them. NPCs appear red when you have low standings, white when you have equal standings, and blue when they're friendly. So do not shoot at red things just because they're red. Bad things will happen to you if you do that.
Warp drive active.
So let's go to the final asteroid belt and crawler and then head on home. We've got a decent cargo hold full of pretty decent loot actually. We might be able to actually melt down some micro warp drives because I don't think we need multiple of them. They don't melt down to all that much, but we can melt them down anyway. No commanders for a very long time. I'll have to look back and work out where it was we found these two commanders. Not that they're going to spawn in the same place twice, they never do. So we came down this pipe
Active.
looking for combat sites. There's a den. We are not doing a den, no way. And this dead end system seems to be inhabited by a group of people who live here and have got their own station here. Because it's a dead end system and an end of a long chain. So I'm going to go home 10 jumps and build a couple of salvagers, and then we'll try and find some drone sites and run them and salvage them. Right, after a quick trip home to drop off all the stuff, I have come to a new place, because I think we need to try something new. We are in the constellation of Ambry, and there are two dead-end systems here, so let's have a look at them. If we click F11, this brings up the little map. This shows you the Ambry constellation map. Then Trossair and Pushery are the two dead ends. Mirroline is not dead end. It's just the end of this constellation that leads on to somewhere else. Links to Schlien in the Pharrell constellation. The F11 map is really cool. So let's see what we can find here. We are not going to find too many things to kill in the asteroid belts because it's, well, we might, but it's only 0.8. Like pretty much the whole constellation is either it's all 0.8 apart from two systems which are 0.9, but we're not here for the asteroid belts. We're here to try and find refuges and burrows. Burrows would be great. Hideaways and any kind of drone site we can find. Because in the factory right now I have two salvagers being built. So that means we can start stockpiling salvage in order to build rigs. And to do that, we need money. There's a hideaway.
Warp drive.
And
Active.
11 other people in the system. Not good. Again, this isn't one of the dead end systems. So we know that belt rats are really good for loot because they all drop, like, they almost always drop some loot. But combat sites do not drop loot, but you have many more enemies, so you get lots more bounty, which means money. So that's kind of the plan. We're going to have to hit combat sites for lots of bad guys and asteroid belts for lots of loot, because loot is the only way we can get minerals to build things with. Right, this is one of these short range ones. Just keep this guy at range. Let's see how we do in this little constellation, shall we? A commander would be great, not only because they drop nice things, but because they have big bounty as well. I mean, the bounty is the thing I'm more excited about, to be honest. We need money. We have lots of minerals. We just dropped off a whole load of loot and melted all the scrap stuff down. We have more than enough minerals. Well, you can never have enough minerals. We have a decent amount of minerals at home. What we need is money. We've only got 300,000. We need 7 million to completely kit out that ship. 2.35 for the ship blueprint itself, and we'll be switching over to that ship. We'll just take everything off this and stick it on the Mollusk. That is a smart thing to do. And then we can work on upgrading it as and when, because that should give us a much better rate of earning money. At least that's the idea. I'm probably not going to do refuges here. I want to find somewhere that's got burrows. Hideaways are fine. Burrows will be fine. Drone clustering, drone collection, fine and fine. What I need to do is make lots of wrecks. Okay, lots of wrecks. Let's loot the ones that are got loot in them and save the location of another one. And we should timestamp it so we know which order to come back when we have salvagers. Because they will be coming back. This is the whole reason we're here. To make lots of wrecks. To salvage lots of wrecks to get some salvage.
Warp drive active.
And different enemies will produce different salvage. Like Serpentis will provide different salvage than drones, and drones will provide different stuff than angels, and so on and so on.
Drive active.
System number 2, empty. 19 other people in loco and no sites. Hey, a burrow. Let's go. Let's do it.
Warp drive
2 home
active.
fronts. Let's right click and ignore them just so we don't accidentally click on the button and warp to them and get killed. Right, let's have a look at the first burrow of the run, shall we? The annoying things about burrows is that everything is quite a long way away. They will be absolutely easy in Anomalies because 70km targeting range and drone control range. Okay, here we are. These guys are like 50 kilometers away, so let's double click, turn everything on. Some of the reinforcement waves will spawn around here. Some of them will spawn around here, and these are about 30 kilometers apart. That's why this is a bit of a pain in the ass to run. Not like the other hideaways where everything is just at a bunker or a telescope. Look at the size of this place. This is a million miles away, that's a million miles away. There's just too much going on in burrows. As I said, no one runs them. Boom, that was good. No loot, no loot. No loot. Next guys are 40 kilometers away. Where are they? Oh, okay, they're all the way over here. Okay. And some guys will spawn at that bunker, so they're going to be like 60 kilometers away from these guys. I should really save one of these bookmark locations. Here we go. Drones are on the go. We know that these guys are little and like can't really hurt us. Because technically burrows are a lower level than hideaways, believe it or not. Hideaways are just easier to run. I mean, that's why burrows don't escalate, because they're like the littlest site apparently. No loot. Come on, faction ammunition, do your thing. Loot! Let's grab it. And the other guys are actually spawned here, that's good. Drones are on someone already, that's good. Oh, hello! Oh, that's amazing. Haven't found one of them for a while. Ding ding ding! Who wants tens of thousands of minerals? I do. And another 20 megasite. Outstanding. That alone has made this trip worthwhile. Someone's still alive. That's a bit rude. I'll take that, and I'll take everything that's in here. And more guys have spawned over there. Clutch restrained water destruction field generator. There's as many letters in the name as there are minerals in its composition. What a wonderful find. Plenty of wrecks to salvage here as well, which is good. I have added to the shopping list acceleration control, which is the skill that increases the afterburner performance and micro warp drives. 5% bonus to afterburner and micro warp drive speed boost per level. As soon as we train that, we won't just do level 1, we'll do level 2 at least. we are restricted as an alpha to 3 levels of that, so maybe we'll just do 1, 2, 3. Pop, pop, pop. It'll be like half an hour, 2 hours, and then maybe 7 hours. Oh, there's some loot in there. Let's go and get it. And that will even increase our little 1 meganewton afterburner. That will increase the speed boost by 15%. Which means that our mollusk will definitely go over 1 kilometer a second. And that's pretty damn good, considering we have like no skills. Another blaster, nice. Oh, I thought that was going to be a boss, but it wasn't. It was just a normie. And he's dead. He didn't drop anything. No commander. Oh well. We did get another warp disruption field generator, so that is a big, big score. Thank you for that. Let's move on to the next system. Let's bring the drones back. Come on, chaps. Get on board, please. And we're gone. We'll come back and salvage all these in a minute. Well, in an hour after I've built my 2 salvagers. Whoops. That's going to be tight for the timings. Rex despawn in 2 hours. In rookie systems, which are starter systems and systems that have career agents, they only last for 30 minutes. People sometimes get very confused by that because it's not widely publicised. It was a little footnote in a patch note about 6 years ago when they changed that. So people will drop bookmarks and come back 1 hour later and find no Rex and think the game's gone wrong. Or someone somehow found their site and stole the Rex. But nope, they just timed out because they despawn in half an hour in those systems. Let's see what's in Miraline. We've had 1 hideaway, 1 burrow so far. We haven't even been into the 2 dead-end systems yet. And the probe scanner says 3 homefront operations. Oh joy. Right click, ignore, and leave. See, this is not even though we're going back through the Stargate we just came through, this is not the dead end system because it does lead to a different constellation as well through Chilean. So we're heading back through Vitanen and onto the actual 2 dead end systems, which are the whole reason that we came here.
Warp drive active.
Now it could be the day that I'm running this, or it could be the time of day that I'm running this that will affect the results of how many people are in the system and what they're doing. Maybe on a different day all these people will be doing something else, or a different time of day on the same day all these people will be at work or sleeping, depending on what time zone they play in. Aha! We have 4 homefront operations and a drone assembly. The drone assembly is the drone version of a refuge, I think. Let me just check that. Yep. So, goodbye. No thank you. And this is one of the dead end systems. There's a catalyst and there's 12 other people in here. Not good.
Warp drive active.
1 more system to try and then we'll go home in defeat. Well, not home. We'll go back to where we know is good, and that's Stame and Bala. Bala especially. Let's just add waypoint back to Bala. Ah, we're only 5 jumps away, that's cool. Maybe we'll try this again another day and hope there's actually sites accumulating in these dead end systems. Oh, that's annoying. These anomaly training sites means that this is a rookie system. Oh, balls. Right, that idea was a bust. Let's go back home, drop off the good stuff, and then go to Bala. Oh, nothing's working today. Looks like someone else has been running the belts in this system and they have not abandoned the wrecks and they're all full of loot and it's really annoying me. I'm almost tempted to go and peek inside and see. I probably will. If there's a warp disruption field generator, I'll be picking it up. And then I'll be running away and hiding in a dock for 15 minutes. Until my PvP flag abates. Well, luckily they didn't contain anything good. Okay, so Bala didn't produce very much. Someone else had been through here. There was lots of yellow wrecks in the belt, so I'm just going to go back to Stain, which is the 0.6 system with 18 belts, and we'll see what we can get in there. The grind continues.
Warp drive active.
Let's go for a hideaway, shall we? And then we'll try the refuge. There's only one other person in this system. That was slightly disappointing. Another hideaway has popped up 3.14 AU away instantly. That's good.
Warp drive active.
Right, do or die. Let's do a refuge. We need money, and we know that they're $250,000 each, so let's try it. We know that we're cap stable now, so we don't have to worry about anything. We're repairing a lot more than we were before. Here we go. As usual, first thing that has to die is the missile tower. That will kill us. Here it is. Yikes, we're like right on top of them. Not great. Missiles, man. Every time. Missiles. We're going to have to orbit this cargo thing at about 10, I think. Try and keep the speed up. Hope that we're accurate with our shots. God damn, these missiles, man. I'll do the missile battery, then one of the frigates, then the other tower. And then it's destroyer time, and brown trousers for me. Thank goodness the missile tower has a very long rate of fire. Like, look at it, it just BAM! It just almost kills us every single time it hits us. It's disgusting. And they take forever to kill as well. Yay! We killed the missile turret. It only took about 9 hours. Let's drop a cargo can. That'll be some missiles. We can melt them down. Right, drones, get onto the other sentry gun, please. And then all hell is going to break loose after that. Tactical camera on, please. Or maybe not. Maybe that will just confuse things. There is one station. I'll set destination just so it's up here so we can right click and warp to it. That's a smart move. Well done me. Okay, now the missile launcher's dead, we're actually taking way less damage. As soon as the destroyers show up, I'll probably align to the station and just go in a straight line towards the station and then bail if we need to. That's probably a wise idea. The drones are going to kill this guy before I've reloaded. Not quite. Almost, but not quite. Okay, bring on the destroyers. Two frigates in this particular spawn. Is two frigates, that's fine. Frigates I can deal with. It's what comes next that scares me. Okay, the station's down below. Okay, fair enough. It's a nice easy point of reference. Okay, one more frigate. Good, the drones are straight onto the bad guys. Whoa! We are aligning to the station at maximum speed. But yikes! Whoa! Not enjoying this. Come on, drones, kill one of the destroyers. Oh, I know we're at low armor. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Come on, little drones. Do the business. Yes! Now we need to start doing some fancy double clicking and manual piloting. Otherwise we're going to drift out of targeting range like that. I'm helping. I don't want to double click too close to the cargo rig because that's where everything spawns. But I don't want to be too far away because then I can't target lock them. No drones, you will not steal my kill. Hurrah! I got it. I got it, I got it. Let's just double click somewhere towards the cloud. But we know we're going to have to go straight back down towards the station because it's the only station in the system. Come on, drones, kill it. Okay, 3 more destroyers. That's not fun. I'm going to have to help the drones here. We're just going to have to go in a straight line and kite. And hope that some of them are blaster fitted and we can outrun them. The yellow box is good. I like yellow box. They're not shooting at the drones. So, yay, yellow box. Ah, damn. Right, double click kind of a little bit down, but not too much. Come on, drones. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Right, I'll start shooting at the next one then. The drones killed it. Excellent. Well done, gentlemen. Well done. Now we need to double team the next one. And the next one. Luckily the next spawn doesn't appear when you kill the destroyers. It appears when you've killed everything. So we need to prioritise the destroyers because they're the heavy hitters. Okay, drifted a little bit too close to them. Letting that one open fire on me, but we got them. And we're out of ammo. A little bit more fancy flying, I think. Because this guy is blaster fitted and he's trying to catch up with us, but it doesn't look like he can, because destroyers are pretty slow. Right, drones on that one, me on this one. Just kind of double click. A little bit of fancy manual piloting. Double click upwards. Go up the other side of the cargo thing. How are we doing for the Guardian lead? We almost run out. 250. We've got another couple of reloads left in this. Remember, this is 2 guns that are grouped together, not 1 gun. Come on, drones. We are a little bit close to this cargo thing, but I think we'll be okay. Straight up now. Yeah, we should be okay. I'm going to stop fighting, I'm just wasting ammo. Forgot that the... no, we are on ion charge. That's why the Guardian isn't going down. I forgot we were on our ultimate long range ammo. Whoopsie. Just cut across this way a little bit now. Drones are about to pop this guy. Oh, that's a lot. This one, please. And the other one. Railgun fit or not? Or blaster fit? Whatever it is, it's hitting me hard. Goddamn railgun destroyers. Not cool. Get back here, drones.
Warp drive active.
We need to go. 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 Oh no! The ship's dead. The ship's dead. The ship is dead. All the bad things have happened. Right, let's have a look inside this. Oh man. Lost the guns. See, when you die, you go to interactions, combat log, you show losses. Everything fitted to your ship or carried in its cargo has a 50% chance to drop in the wreck, and unfortunately for us, all the good stuff got destroyed and did not drop. That is a bummer. And this site is not going to despawn until we clear all these bad guys, and that ain't gonna happen.
Warp drive
That
active.
is sad. We got 260 grand, so we know that refuges are beyond what we're able to do. But we did save the location, so we can maybe go back. Just didn't quite get into warp quick enough. Dang it. Looks like we're going home then.
Docking permission requested.
You can build
Docking
more guns.
request accepted.
Got blueprints, I've got minerals. Got a new ship.
Warp drive active.
So it's safe to say that refuges are out of our scope. Not good. Even if this is gone by the time we get back here, it means someone else will have finished it. That's a good thing. We can then go back and see what's in our wreck. These particular NPCs do not shoot at pods. Some of them do. These ones do not.
Warp drive active.
So let's go home and strategize. Battered and bloody and bruised, we're home. Oh, we got the salvagers built, so that's good. What we need to do now is to go and get the 125mm blueprint and build some more guns. And the afterburner and the power relay. We've got more armor repairers at home, so that's good. We built up the stash. Guns. Afterburner. Cap, power, relay. That's the things we need to replace. That's why we're buying the blueprints. Right, let's get these blueprints building. Use blueprint. Build me 2 more guns. 27 minutes start. Okay, we are going to fit this thing out for salvaging. So let's do that. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Where are my salvagers? Here they are. Slap them on. A bit of restrained micro warp drive. Oh, that'll do. Okay, let's go and do some salvaging. Some good news. The refuge has disappeared from the probe scanner. That means that someone has probably run it and it has despawned, so we can go back and get our wreck. Not all is lost, just our pride. Okay, the way salvagers work. You just shoot them at the wreck once you get within range, and the range is 5,000 meters. And you wait, and you wait, and then you get whatever is in the wreck. We only have a 15% chance of it succeeding each cycle, but it will eventually work. And nothing of value, and nothing of value. It's annoying. Not everything is guaranteed to have salvage. Most of the time you'll just get metal scraps. Sometimes you'll get the salvage building material. Your salvaging skill has no effect on what you get, just how fast you get it. The quality and quantity of the salvage is determined at the second the wreck is created. That is when the loot table is rolled. All that your salvaging skills affect is your salvage chance per cycle, which for us is only 15. What is the salvaging skill under salvage? Salvaging 3. Okay, we have it maxed out. We can't get any higher as an alpha. That's fine. Oh, we did get some stuff. Got a fried interface circuit and some contaminated lens fluid and some conductive polymers.
Warp drive active.
When you click it, it shows you all the things it goes into in the industry tab. And all this. And all of this. Yeah. Salvage has a lot of uses. It is used in all rigs. Tech 2 rigs need Tech 2 salvage, and that comes from NPC commanders. Or Tech 2 player ship wrecks. So I'll just diddle around here and salvage all these wrecks and get some salvage. If you were allowed to sell things to players, we'd have 350 grand worth of salvage. So salvage does add up over time. I mean, we're getting 1 unit of this and 1 unit of that, and most things aren't producing 1 unit of anything, but if you just do this at combat sites, or missions are a really good way of doing it. That's why missions are on the naughty list for this particular challenge, because the agent will send you into a pocket which has many, many NPCs. So the agent gives you money for doing the mission, a time bonus if you do it within a certain time, and you get all the loot and all the salvage as well. So they would make this challenge slightly too easy. You always have access to level 1 missions, but I have banned ourselves from doing level 1 missions until we have a destroyer. We don't even have a frigate yet, but we are gathering salvage materials, so hurrah. There are, of course, certain ships that have bonuses to salvagers, the king of them being the mighty Noctis, which is absolutely crazy. You can get like 85% success rate chance, and it speeds up this cycle time as well. So it just looks at a wreck, and the contents of the wreck just jump into its cargo hold. There we are, like 2 little tiny sites done, 1.1 million worth of stuff. Let's go and get a wreck.
Warp drive active.
And I think there were some loot-bearing destroyer wrecks in there as well. But you have to be slightly careful because even though the site seems to have despawned, it might still not. It should have done by now. So thank you to whoever ran it. You saved me a lot of pain. I kind of hope they got a commander. Yeah, yellow wrecks. Thank you. Whoever ran this site, you're a good person. This is our little wreck. Let's open it, take all our stuff out. Huzzah! We no longer need to build a Capri charger because we got it back. They did not get a commander. Hey, apparently we got some salvage from the ship. Yeah, we got 2 metal scraps. Whoop whoop. Right, well I'm going to clear the field and then we'll go home and then we'll call it quits. I got greedy and we paid for it. And I'm probably going to steal the loot from that. I mean, we can salvage all of the wrecks without getting into trouble. I'll salvage it. And then just before we leave, I'll show you how to do a drive-by looting. One thing we should probably set up are some filters, because our inventory management is going to become a bit of an issue. So to do that, you just open this My Filters thing, click plus, and we want item is, group is, I want material, and then salvage materials. We'll call this salvage filter. Done, save. And now when we click this, the only thing that appears is salvage. Deselect it, everything else shows up. Salvage only, everything. Viable items, I usually set this to 250,000. That's for my other playthroughs when I'm trying to find things that are worth selling. You can do that. So you click that, anything worth selling, drag it into a box that's stuff for sale. What else should we want? We should probably look at hybrid charges. We'll make one for that. Is group is charge, and then scroll down to hybrid charge. Just call this ammo. Then we click ammo. It only selects hybrid charges. There is other ammunition, like the Scourge rockets that missile thing hit us with and dropped. This is really upsetting because we need like 3 million to buy the frigate blueprint, and we've got 2.73 million worth of stuff in our cargo. Oh, this is hurting my soul. My soul hurts. We have salvaged all the yellow wrecks, and we do not have a timer in the top left because that is completely legal. Salvaging is completely fine. So you can walk away with really expensive stuff like these contaminated Lorentz fluids that are 238,000 ISK per unit. We have 9 of them. So you can just find anyone's wrecks and salvage them and come away with loot like that. And it's perfectly legal. Nothing they can do to stop you. And let's get up here, little squirter micro warp. And we have a healthy amount of salvage, like 10 of them, 5 of these, 4 of these, 3 of them, 4 of that. 2.8 million worth, almost all of it is Lorentz fluid. Yeah, salvage can be a good thing for a new player. If you're allowed to sell on the market, we need it to actually build things ourselves. And that was quick. Last thing we're going to do is steal whatever is in this can. Might as well. Well, we'll have a look what's in it. If it's worth stealing, we'll steal it, and then we'll instantly dock. Being suspect does not prevent you from docking, so you can just steal and then instantly run away. Because everyone will see you're a suspect because you get a little flashing yellow skull. Now this was a destroyer wreck, so I'm assuming it's going to have some good stuff. It did not. Okay, we're not going to steal it, we're just going to go home. Right, we've made it home once again. Right, not too bad, I guess. Hey look, we got a Hornet as well. Cool. So we can put Hornets back in the drone bay. So that's cool. We can fit this to our ship because we needed to do that. We'll put this web down here. That's the ammunition we got back. So we didn't lose all of our ammunition. That dropped in the wreck. So, you know, that's not too bad. 4 minutes away from getting the railguns back. That's not too bad. I think life is not too bad. I mean, ships blow up all the time in EVE Online. It's a explosions game, so we'll fit this enduring armor repairer. So that's that back on. We don't need this. We don't need these. They can stay here now. Okay, all we have to do is build a cat power relay and an afterburner, and we will be right back to where we were. We've almost instantly recovered from that death. Thank you to the person that finished that site. You are a good person. Although you didn't abandon your wrecks, because you could have done that, because you might have known I was coming back from my wreck. But at least you didn't steal everything, so, you know, thank you for that. Right, the only rig we're interested in building at the moment is this small drone control range augmenter 1. We want to make 3 of these things, so we're going to need 6 broken drone transceivers, 9 charred microcircuits, and 9 burned logic circuits. Now, as I said, different races of NPCs will drop different salvage, but I have a handy little chart. Here it is. Broken drone transceivers drop from Galenti Serpentis and rogue drones. Guess where we live? A place where Serpentis and rogue drones spawn. Burned logic circuits drop from every single one of the NPCs, so good. And charred microcircuits also drop from every single one of the NPCs. So we just got unlucky, because the only thing we got was 1 broken drone transceiver. We didn't get any charred microcircuits, we didn't get any burned logic circuits. But that's just how it goes. So all this other stuff will be used for other rigs. It's worth 3 million ISK, all that, believe it or not. Yeah, oh, it's just so... Look at this, we've got 15.9 million ISK worth of loot sitting here in our station, and we're not allowed to sell it. Maybe in the next episode we'll look at buying and selling some NPC trade goods and see how much profit that makes and if it's worth us doing. Because we have just been doing nothing but belt ratting for quite some time. We've had our first major setback, so maybe we'll try something different. In fact, no, let's do the NPC trade thing now whilst we're waiting to rebuild all of our stuff. Now, from memory, I remember that spirits are probably the best thing to buy and sell.
Warp drive active.
As we see, they're being sold here at 427 units per. If you take it just 2 jumps away, you can sell it for 509. We have 600,000 money. So how many can we buy? Let's have a look. Looks like we can buy 1,400 of that. So let's buy that. 1,400 of that. Goodbye money. And we're down to 1,811 ISK. I should probably have checked the volume of that before I bought it. Whoops.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
I hope spirits don't take up an awful lot of room. 280 cubic meters. Not too bad. We'll do this in 3 runs? 2 runs? 3 runs. Okay. And we need to take it to a station which is 2 jumps over. Now, make sure you bring all of it with you when you sell, because when you sell, it will change the
Warp drive active.
market value. This does change dynamically. So if we were to sell our 675 units, as soon as we got there, this price may just disappear down the list a bit. Then we'd have to go somewhere else to get a slightly lower price. So I'm going to make sure we get all 1,400 of our spirits in that station, and then we'll sell them, and hopefully we'll go back way over 600,000. I couldn't be bothered to do the math, but apparently it will be in profit when we do this. Okay, after a little bit of toing and froing and running back to pick up more spirits, we're finally about to deliver the final 50 bottles of booze. And our cat power relay is finished building, so we have eaten that ship loss. We lost the ship, we lost quite a few modules, but we have the blueprints.
Requested.
We didn't panic, we rebuilt everything, and we've replaced everything. We're back to exactly where we were about an hour ago.
Request accepted.
Magnificent. So let's see how much profit we can make from selling booze. I'll just right click, view market details, make sure it says station, correct. Right click, sell, and we'll get 656,000. That's not bad. I mean, we did pay all the sales tax, which cannot be avoided. So we were on 600, we're now on 657. It should be 658 because I spent 1,000 on actually building the cat-powered relay. 58,000? Was it worth it? I mean, that's like the value of one hideaway. Not sure that's worth it. Really not sure that's worth it. But that is how NPC stuff works. So let's go home and refit our ship, and then we'll bring this episode to a close. And we're back home safe and sound. We made some profit. We made some more modules. We put them back on the ship. We have completely recovered from our terrible ship loss. So when we come back, it will be the grindiest episode that ever grinded a grind. We are going to have to hit every single belt on our belts list and run as many hideaways and burrows as we can. Do some salvaging if we can find some hideaways and burrows. And we need to grind ourselves up to 2.35 million and buy the Mollusk blueprint. Then we can get a Mollusk. Then we can actually really set the afterburners on this playthrough. The challenge is real. This is a very difficult challenge, but we're rising to it. Progress is incremental. So come back and see how much progress we make next time. And until then, look after yourself, and I'll speak to you again soon.